and I represent TCA, one of the partners of the BODI project, which is a 2-year project financed by the European Commission, and it's aimed at improving schools' capacities to address cultural diversity in order to better include parents and children with different cultural background. BODI faces the different themes of body, gender, health, and cultural diversity in early childhood education, and amongst the different activities and projects that we've developed, we've also invented and created some activities. In the partnership we have developed them, and these activities are included in a reader, the toolkit of activities for working directly with children on these themes. And in order to choose the best activities to include in the reader, we have tested the activities we have developed directly in schools. In Italy, we've tested 13 activities through some workshops at the association, the kindergarten La Casa di Tutte le Genti, which was funded by a Cape Verdean woman who has been trying for 15 years to help out some families, especially with migration background. So its composition is very diverse, and we thought it was a good setting for trying these kind of activities, addressing cultural diversity indeed. Another activity we want to present is called Safety Empathy, and it deals with the concept of body and health, always in an intercultural perspective. We wanted to develop this kind of activity because we thought that to safeguard the kids' emotional and physical health, it's important to help them to develop empathy and to teach them how to take care of themselves and of the others.
The objectives of this activity are to identify areas and objects of the classroom and the school we should be careful with, to experience working groups to care for ourselves and others, to talk about and experience ways of caring for each group member's safety, taking into account the diversity in terms of abilities within the group, to foster a caring attitude for each group member's safety, and to talk about feelings in relation to caring for ourselves and for others.
As the majority of the activities that we've developed in our teacher handbook, also this activity is composed of many parts. So in the first part, we start talking and discussing with children about the things that can actually hurt them, starting from a real case example and showing them some images. This technique was very helpful and very successful because children could immediately identify themselves with the children represented in the images, and so it was very helpful. Then this part of the activity continues with a tour around the school where we actually ask children to identify all the potential things that could harm them. So for example, in the yard or the windows, when you open and close the window, for example, or in the kitchen supplies. And we thought that this activity was very useful, and we introduced it in our teacher handbook because it started from practical examples. And consider that children at this age are not able to abstract concepts. It's always important and useful to start from their direct experience. The second part of this activity is a more physically active game with music, and it's called the raft. We start this activity showing children some photos of rafts, and we ask them to comment them. Why do we use raft? How can we stay safe on a raft? After commenting it, we play a game where actually we can build a real raft with paper, and some children, one children or the teacher, the facilitator, can be like a crocodile or a shark in the lake, and we ask children to dance in the sea, and when music stops, they're supposed to all go to the raft and stay safe.
The materials needed for this activity are images of people with minor injuries to be shown to the kids, large pieces of paper for each group of 5 students about 1 x 1 meters, music, some colors.
Besides the positive feedback that we got directly from the children, while doing the activities, we noticed that talking to them during the activities allowed us to be a bit more in contact with them in terms of needs, in terms of personal problems or experiences that they've shared. So we truly believe that these activities can be useful for teachers, but can be also useful for parents who want to encourage their children to express more their psycho-emotional needs.